Hey guys, it's Laurie of Laurie's Heirloom Sewing, and today is December 27th of 2020. We are so closing in on the end of this year, which I know everybody is happy about. But I wanted to kind of do just a little quick video. I have really missed doing videos, and I now have two cameras. I don't know how to use this one yet. But, I mean, I kind of know how to use it, but I don't really know how to finesse with this. So I'm going to continue to practice. This one came with this little itty bitty tabletop tripod, but I also got a little bit better itty bitty tripod, and it's in a different room right now. So I have all sorts of fun little gizmos and gadgets that go with it, and I'll just be learning how as I go. If you're interested in the camera, it is a Canon EOS 2000D, and I have two other these things, lenses. See, you can tell I'm just like super duper great at figuring this out. I do know that it has a record feature, and my plan is to be able to set this up for close-ups and then use the Beast, which is what I'm using right now, for other recording, and then just kind of, you know, splice them. But that was one of the super duper gifts that I received, and I will do kind of a review, kind of going over some of the fun gifts that I received, most of which had a sewing link or theme, so I feel very blessed by that. I did receive this, which I tested immediately, and it is far better than this. This is my old one. These blades are new. These blades are brand new and still don't cut like I would like for them to. So I don't know if it's the blades, although they are a brand name. I'm not going to name the brand until I do further investigation, but I have a whole pack of them, and they're not, I don't know if it's this, if maybe my guard is creating some issues with this really old one. I don't know. I've tried to keep it clean, and I still just have mega issues with it. I mean, it could be that maybe the guard is in the wrong place. I don't know. But in any case, I came in here right after I opened this and tested it, and it cut beautifully, and I'm very excited. I realize it is a larger size blade. I think it's a 60 and the other one is a 45, but I'm very happy to have it. So that's that. And the rest of those gifts I will maybe add it to the end of this video. At this particular moment in time, however, I ordered something from Etsy, and I think this is what that was that I ordered, and it is a project idea that I had. So I'm going to open this up real quick, see what it is. I will say that I received it in an incredibly fast and timely manner, so I will try to give props. Just need to get this open. An interesting wrapping job, but that's okay, as long as what I ordered is in here. And it is. And I'll show you why I ordered this particular pack when I get it open. First of all, I mean, I know you can see it's vintage, and there's a lot of red, but there's one in particular. I just went back and forth and back and forth and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I couldn't resist, and so I went ahead and ordered it. But this one is not, I mean, I love this one, but it's not the reason. I'm going to put a piece of muslin down so that we're not looking at a weird conglomeration of patterns as we explore. Alright, so here's this pretty one. And isn't that just lovely? Now, when you look at something like this, you will find often, you know, that you've got some wear and tear. The fun thing is you can actually repair this if you wish. The other option is to very carefully trim it off. Just honest to goodness, just go all the way around and trim it off, or not worry about it. I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing with it yet. I just know that I love the print. I love vintage hankies, and this one is just amazing. This one is so cute. It's a piece of linen, clearly a piece of linen. Someone has done a beautiful hem stitch and then crocheted lace using one strand, as I feel it, of floss. It is so pretty. So again, that was another one that caught my, in fact, this is the one that caught my eye first, this little guy right here. This was all in a bundle, as you know. I didn't even know about this one. I didn't see this little guy, and it could be because it's so stained, but I don't care. Again, someone has done an amazing job with their hem stitch and then adding an external hem. It's like a little shell stitch with a teeny tiny needle. I've never done this, so I don't know if that's done with a sewing needle or if they crochet it with a teeny tiny crochet hook. I don't know. If you have any ideas, drop me a comment, please, underneath this video and underneath the description box. Okay, this one I did see, and again, oh, just beautiful. How pretty is this? There is a label, says made in China, but I would be willing to bet that it was made in China by hand. It is gorgeous. And then the stitching here, oh, it's just magnificent. I love that. Okay, this one is similar to the first one, print-wise, but it has a brown trim and it has a fall colorway. And again, it's just precious. This one is in very good condition. That is so cute. Very nice. Okay, so we have this, which we just looked at, this, and then this, which caught my eye. This one right here is terribly stained, and the reason that I went back and forth on whether or not to purchase this particular bundle is because of the staining. But ultimately, it won me over because it has a beautifully embroidered L. And of course, my first name is Laurie. And it has that same pretty little trim around the outer edge on this piece of linen. Fortunately, I know how to remove protein stains, so I will be doing some of that. I also have another package from another shop, not this one, from Etsy, that is supposed to arrive, you know, in the next few days. This particular shop is called the Vintastic company. So Vintastic company, the Vintastic company, LLC. And that's where this particular purchase came from. So when I get the other package, we'll talk about what we're going to do. I'm just trying to look forward to 2021 with ideas for projects and just newness. Trying to make sense of my thoughts there. But you know what I mean? It's like, I think we're all ready for a new year and a new sense of purpose. Okay, so there is that. And I guess I will do a few little show and tell items real quick. I will be right back. All right. My youngest daughter knitted this absolutely gorgeous scarf for me. She has only been knitting for, I want to say, less than half of a year. So less than 6 months ago, she taught herself how to knit and made Christmas gifts for everybody in the family. And this was mine. The yarn is just perfect for me, clearly. I mean, you can see it's like this gorgeous colorway, and it has, and I think it's called Blossom or Blossoms. And then it has different color combos that you could get. And one skein is like this. And as you're knitting, this beautiful little flower pattern appears. And then you keep going, la la la, and then it appears again. And you keep going, and it keeps, and then you just have this absolutely perfect, beautiful, amazing scarf. And I don't knit. I will crochet all day long, but I have never been able to knit. And I don't know if it's being ambidextrous. I don't know if that is my problem, or if it's just that it's just not, I'm not able to self-teach myself how to do this. But anyway, it's just beautiful. She made hats. She is currently working on a shawl for herself. She's using merino wool, and it's turning out just amazing. I would be terrified. It'd be like cutting into, you know, the most expensive fabric. But anyway, so I'm very thrilled with this. I've already worn it twice. And she also got me a Canine DNA test kit for Bam Bam, which Bam Bam is my, if you've not seen him on the videos before, he is my little seriously rescue baby, and we don't know what he is. No clue. Nobody was missing any dogs or puppies or dogs that would have had puppies. So anyway, he came home with me all the way 2,000 something miles to Washington State. We drove. I have often wondered that my daughter and her husband in Oregon sent some lovelies. This is a, I want to say Bavarian. Is it Bavarian? Oh, I think it is. Oh, I'm having a hard time with reading it, but it is a thread organizer, obviously, and it has birds, which is a very significant thing for me if you know me. I've not ever used a thread minder, but I've often seen them and thought, how wonderful, what a great idea. So her suggestion was that while I'm working on a specific project, I could put the flosses that I'm using, you know, over in the thread minder or floss minder, thread organizer. Floss bobbin. No, this is a floss bobbin that came with it, which is so cute. It's adorable. But anyway, but this would help me, you know, stay organized, because my floss is in a plastic Sterilite container, and it's just a, you know how you just have to dig, right? So, and this is so elegant and so pretty, and I love it. So I will be using this. You'll see it a lot. And of course the little floss bobbin. And evidently you can get needle minders, you can get bead minders and bead organizers. They have all sorts of little things. Wonderlandua, I think is the company. Land UA. I just caught a glimpse of it in my camera screen and I thought, oh, how pretty. And it's mine, so there you go. But I love that. And then look at these. These are so fun. They're notebooks, you know, just paper. Two of them have lined paper with a button header, and one of them, I think it's this one, nope, it's this one. It has like part of a shoulder or an arm side, and they're all the same. Every page has that same pattern marking, which is so cool. But they're old McCall's Patterns envelopes. I mean, you get this on the back. I think this one, yeah. So you get this on the back. You know, you've got your pattern guide, you've got what the views are, the sizes, the suggested fabrics, how much material you'll need, what the notions are. It's exactly what it would be if you had bought the actual pattern. The only thing is we don't have the instructions, but how cool is that? So on the inside it says, this notebook is inspired by an original McCall's sewing pattern from 1969. All right, let's see what this one was inspired by. 1972. And this one, I'm going to say probably in the early 70s. 1970, okay. It's so funny because my mother literally could have had any one of these. She had so many patterns and made so many of our clothes growing up. It's just, it's precious. But anyway, so those are so welcome. If you've been watching, you know I struggle for pieces of paper. And then this, how cute. This is a set of stickers. These are actual stickers that you can, I don't want to peel one off yet, but you can see they come off and then you can use them. There's all sorts of them. I mean, there's like, look at that. Is that not the cutest? Look, scissors, a thimble, things to remind you of what you want. These are so helpful if you're doing a project with multiple parts. Like, let's say you're doing a something like this where you've got, you know, different parts and pieces, and you want to know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, however you want to do it. You can number these and put them on there, so when you're stitching them, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, etc., etc. And those are so helpful for that. I love that. And then these are like little meeting minders, and the to-do list. So I could take one of these and pop it on a sheet in here, and then it would be, you know, to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love it. And then this one is just to grace your paper, I guess. Sewing forever, housework whenever. I love it. Sometimes a girl just gotta sew. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you guys, they're so cute. On Amazon there is a like a binder that I could keep these in. But tomorrow is a fabric shopping day. I will be going with my youngest daughter to Joann. So these are some of the things that I was blessed to receive at Christmas, and I'm excited about learning how to use the new camera and setting up, you know, situations where it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing, because I do have a skirt, a long skirt that I need to make. I need to get it done pretty quickly, and I've got a few other things that I'm trying to work on. So whether or not I get the camera working, I still have to get those projects, especially that skirt, that needs to be dealt with ASAP. I'm working on my kitchen towel. This is this pattern right here. Oops, sorry. And I decided to do it 100% in red and kind of that that shade of blue. I don't know what you call it, but it's the whole thing is going to be in those, just those two colors and the white background. That's how that's going. All right, I'm going to just sign off here. I hope that everybody is having a great holiday. Enjoy the time off. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.